Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for another exciting episode of Sister Wives, Christine's Wedding. Today, I have a captivating story wedding. Today, I have a captivating story wedding. Today, I that will take you on an emotional roller coaster ride. So get ready to dive into the world of Sister Wives, where love, laughter, and a lot of drama is going to await. Our Sister Wives talk begins with Christine, a woman who has spent her entire life sheltered and also controlled by you know who, a man named Cody. But hold on to your seats because Christine, as we know, has finally broken free from that life and is ready to embrace the real world.
All right, let's go. Ready, Mommy? Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to get married. Woo! Today's already different. I already feel like I'm glowing. I'm glowing for days.
Now, Christine has met someone special, a man named David who I believe truly loves and appreciates her. And let me tell you, after everything she's been through, I believe she deserves all the happiness in the world.
David loves me. He loves me. And I've never been loved like this before.
So get ready for a heartwarming yet dramatic adventure as we follow Christine and David on their journey to the altar. We'll witness the joy, the tears, the laughter as the wives, the kids, and everyone, including Cody and Robyn, navigate their way in this new chapter of their lives. We today are going to see clips of what the wives, the kids, even her parents, and you know who, Cody and Robyn, think about Christine and David getting married. Are you ready? Let's go. Wait. I forgot to say, please, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And now we'll move on. Thanks. Hi, once again, guys. I did it a little differently. I already did my intro. So let's get right into it. Today, we're going to talk, like I said, about all the things everyone is saying about the wedding. Today, we're going to talk, like I said, about all the things everyone is saying about the wedding and how they feel, from the children to Cody to Robyn, and see exactly what they mean behind it. Some children are a little bit sad, some are happy. So first, we're going to talk about Cody and what he thinks. And you know what? It's shocking for reasons that you would never guess. And I want to show you clips about what he speaks of in the marriage in front of Robyn and then what he says by himself. So first, I want to see if you are seeing what I see.
I'm really fine. I'm resolved with it. It's our relationship ended. She made the accusation that I had.
Aren't we just so happy for them?
I'm just telling the whole story.
We're just so happy for them, right? That's what we want.
Well, I'm just telling my story.
So Cody says he's resolved with it, and I'm really not sure if he is resolved or he just really wants to be resolved. Like the way he said, he says affirmations over and over again to make himself like believe that. Maybe he's doing this now. We don't know. What I do know is Robyn seems completely pushy, completely trying to step on what he says when he is asked a question, literally trying to cover his mouth. And you know the funny part? He doesn't seem shocked by her behavior, does he? He seems to be okay with it, almost like it's just a normal thing. Like this is the normal way she acts at home, and she probably acts like this all the time. from the way he's reacting to what she's doing. What do you think? Now, let's look at Cody by himself.
I hope Christine gets her great day with her wedding. So if she's doing something really wonderful, spectacular, and beautiful, and David's digging on her, good for them.
Who believes Cody here? Anyone? Truthfully, I don't know. I like to feel that I'm really good at looking in people's faces and to see if they're telling the truth. And it's weird because looking at Cody, if I didn't see everything that I've seen and known about him, I would feel that he was fairly sincere saying this by his eyes and the way he represents himself in his features and actions. He seems relaxed while he says it, like not all tensed up. He doesn't seem bothered by it. Just like he did a People's Magazine recently, and he was saying that he hopes there's forgiveness and he can forgive himself. But the other thing laying low that I'm also questioning is he has acted so insane on the show that I feel he could be a liability. Like many people have commented, they should shut down the show. There's abuse and with the kids and all sorts of things that keep going on that are not stopped. And a lot of people want the show to stop. Cody, they say, is a liability. I believe he's a liability. So is he afraid? Because his biggest fear, his only fear is poverty. So if he is so afraid he's going to lose the show, would he act more appropriate like this for the show? What do you think? Those are my thoughts. Next, we're going to get into, I don't even want to say her name, Robyn, as people call Rob them on my comments. Let's go check it out. See what she thinks.
I hope Christine and David can be happy. That's all I'm going to say.
All I'm going to say is I hope David and Christine can be happy, is what Robyn says. Look at that carefully. Listen to those words and her face. First of all, it sounds like she can barely get the words out of her mouth. And what does she mean by that's all I can say? It's just absolutely asinine. She looks more upset than Cody. Look at Cody's big smile. He looks like he doesn't have a care in the world. Whatever therapy he's doing, it's working. And Robyn, you need it. Like she says, I hope they can be happy too. She can barely look at the camera, barely spit out the words. And by saying, I hope Christine and David can be happy, she's saying, doesn't that mean that they're kind of not happy now? By saying, she's not saying, I hope they keep being happy. She's saying, I hope they can be happy. Almost, honestly, from my perspective, the way she says it, I hope they can be happy. She's almost saying to Christine, like, I hope you can be happy living with the damage you caused. That's kind of what I feel like. Like, well, I hope you can be happy with, living with what you've done. Who agrees with me? I completely think that 100%. That's why that's all she can say, because she really doesn't want them to be happy. She doesn't. She's one of those spiteful, holier than thou people that look down upon everyone else and recognizes nothing that they do wrong. It's anyway, we can see how they are. Cody seems much more relaxed than Robyn. Let's continue with the family, shall we?
I don't know exactly when it is. I'm really happy for her. I know that she's really just been wanting to find some peace and some happiness for a really long time. So I'm really glad that she's found it. Obviously we've had some conflict in our family for quite a few years, and it's led to this. And the whole thing is really sad to me. Like the whole family situation is really sad to me. But I'm really happy for her that she has found her person. The fact that he never was ever in love with me and Janelle and Christine. She deserves to be in love and she deserves to have a happy marriage, and I'm really excited for her. I anticipate that in the future the same will happen for me. I don't plan on living solo the rest of my life.
Whew, that was a doozy that Mary had to say. So I do think that Mary believes that Christine deserves happiness and love after what Cody has put them through, because Mary knows how Christine feels, right? To an extent. She's excited for her. She's happy for her. I don't know if I believe that. I believe Mary might want to be happy and excited, but I think she's more processing grief of the family this time. I mean, it's got to be a knife in the kidney. She wasn't invited to the wedding. I mean, these are people that she's been with, guys, for over 25 years, have completely abandoned her. Not just Cody, the kids, the wives, everyone. This shows that during childhood or even a long time ago, a decade ago, can come back to haunt you for what you have done in the past. It really does. It shows that people in charge at one time may be older and not be in charge anymore. And then what are they going to do? What are they going to do to the kids that they hurt if they were hurt? I mean, you have to suffer the consequences. I always feel bad for Mary, but this shows that we may have to deal with repercussions that we have done years later. So be careful, be aware of what we're doing and who we're doing things to. I feel like Mary is going through a process right now, a huge process of grieving. And this video of her putting up the ghosts makes, for some reason, it makes me realize how truly alone she is. And that's what made me think of all of this. She just is so alone. Without Jen and a few of her friends, she would be completely alone. And after being around so many people for so long, I feel like that might be just torture, agony. What do you think?
It just seems right that David and Christine are getting married. I know she's loved. I know she's cherished. I know she's wanted. I know all of these things now. And it feels like something that was kind of wrong has now been fixed.
Janelle, her biggest supporter. You know what? She says it crystal clear here. To me, the end of what she said about everything that was wrong, it's like fixing a wrong and making it right. That was such a great way of putting it. And it seems like Janelle has really spent, as she said, a few days at a time with David. And it's like it's made her more content and feel more safe that after 10 months, yes, I'm saying 10 months because Christine said 10 months. She said 11 months and she said 12 months. And she said she's lying because it's a short time. So we'll go with the 10 months. You know, or it could have took a month to film. Who knows? Anyway, Janelle is like saying that she spent all this time with him and that she knows now, she knows that she will be loved and cherished. And I feel like Janelle is almost her protector, and knowing that makes her feel, like I said, a lot more safe in Janelle's eyes, for both of them. What do you think? Ooh, and next we're going to go through the kids and how everyone is so happy about the wedding. Or are they? Let's check it out, including Raegan.
It was very interesting to have my dad fall in love with someone like Christine. They both have very strong personalities and they both are leaders, like very much like they take charge. Yeah, pretty bossy.
Well, 3 o'clock in the morning is very, 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 very irrational.
Raegan seems to use her words very carefully, and it's like she's, you know, when she says, it was very interesting that my dad chose a woman like Christine. It makes me think, what kind of women was he dating before Christine? Because it goes on to say how outgoing they both are, and they're both like bossy alpha types. So who was he dating before? Was he always the dominant one? Would he choose weaker women, not as strong as Christine? Did he like being in charge? And was he always in charge? So are they going to have problems? Because it seems to me that he has made a choice to let Christine take the lead because he loves her that much. What do you think? And what do you think Raegan really thinks?
Settled in that you guys were getting married and then that you were going to be with each other forever. And I was like, finally, like, okay, this is happening and it's a beautiful thing. We were out of town and he looked at you and he was like, oh, I love you so much. Like, just like honest and pure. And it was, I've never heard somebody say I love you that much to you. He wanted to be with you forever. Like, forever. Oh, and it was like, oh, okay, I guess you can have my mommy.
I feel like this scene is so heartwarming. The way Isabel says this, and it's so sincere and from the heart. And I do feel like she means it. I mean, she's telling this story, and I feel like she means it. But if anyone watched this show, do you remember she was in the bathroom with her sister, and she was asking, like, what does she call David? Does she call him stepdad? She feels really weird calling him stepdad, and she doesn't even want to call him stepdad. She said, like, what do I say? Do I say this is my mother's husband or what? And her sister was like, just call him David. So the kids are giving their support to Christine, but how honest are they being about their feelings? Like, are they doing this all for their mother? Which I think obviously they are, but they still need to be introspective and consider their own real feelings. And as we can see by this clip, what is said is not always the full story, because Isabel does seem a little confused on what's going on. Not here, but in the bathroom, she sure did.
I love David. I think he's absolutely incredible. And we tease each other a lot, honestly. And then I tease my mom a lot too. It's how you know that I like you. Because if I don't like you, I won't ever tease you.
I don't know. Are you excited?
I'm excited. Are you excited? We're excited.
Are you ready? Your mom's gonna be married to David tomorrow.
Well, I already live with both of them. Like,
So
they live
you
in the same house.
Yeah.
I refer to David and her as like husband and wife already, and she's like, we're not married yet. And I'm like, you live in the same house.
Do you think it'll be adjustment for you two?
Not even a little adjustment. I've already accepted him as our stepfather.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love David. Okay, so like when I met David, I cried. And I don't want to do this because I'm going to cry. I know. He loves you too. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to cry. Please do it. No. It's so weird because I'm very sad that the other family's not here and that there is animosity and that there is problems. But I'm also like, I love David and David's family. It's complex because it's like, yeah, I like him, but I also am really sad that this marriage is ended.
So as we can see, most of her kids are very happy for her. They're embracing, they're all still together, they're all one. They're celebrating this great day with her, and they're so happy for her. And it's great to see. But as Maddie mentioned, they're still thinking about their other family and Cody, and they're sad about the other family. My question is, are they just like basking in the happiness and just don't want to think about it and the other family and the problems? Or do they feel like they just can't talk about it because they don't want to ruin the moment? There is a big difference there, guys, don't you think? I feel like some kids might feel one way, some kids might feel another. I mean, Peyton walked her down the aisle. Clearly he's grown up. He's a huge, big man. They're all with her. They're all for her, at least on the outside. Because if even some of these kids are strong enough to say they're sad or thinking about their old family, or they don't want to call David stepdad, then if they can say that like on TV, it must be a little worse or harder in their mind. Because come on, they're not going to let everything out. Who does? Who does? Even if they wanted to, sometimes we try to deny things, not for other people, but to protect ourselves, right? So let's just continue just seeing a quick clip with both of her parents. I think that would be really nice.
What were you feeling? You saw your daughter walking down.
Also, versus the first time she walked down the aisle, how was that?
I wasn't even there.
No?
I mean, I can't even do that.
Oh, honey. Here you are with a wonderful man.
He's amazing.
He loves you.
I know, he loves me so much.
You're going to be treated good.
Yes. 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 I'm going to be treated great.
Time goes by so fast.
I know. It's weird, right? No, I'm 51, Dad. It's weird.
That can't be.
Okay, her parents seem so moved by Christine, well, moving on. They seem so fulfilled and just, I can't even explain the words. It's ineffable. It's just their happiness. You can clearly see. There's no question about it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They are in tears. It was said that her dad has been angry at Cody for so long and has wanted Christine to leave. Her mother did not get to go to her first wedding because she was not part of the church. So this is a huge deal for them, guys. A huge deal. And I feel happy for her parents too. It's almost like a relief. You know, it feels like they're relieved that she's not with Cody and that she's truly experiencing life now.
To get married, I feel like I found my unicorn, where it's something that I didn't think I could touch, but in reality I can, and it's awesome.
Take a moment. It's the best feeling in the world, and I hope every bride feels like this.
Well, they said it all, folks, right? I mean, they made me believe, and this is a TV show. I got ragged on because I said when Christine said she felt like she took her first breath when David hugged her. And I said something like, "Come on, give me a break," and everyone got so mad at me, and I had to explain, like, I've never experienced love. I've never have, unfortunately, and you know, poor me. But we all have our opinions based on our experiences, and they have made me realize that love exists. I mean, I know there's family love and all that, but you know, it is magical to find your soulmate, and that's pretty much the way they're talking, magic. And I think that's beautiful. So I'm really happy for them. It's a good way to end it, don't you think? I hope you guys have a marvelous day. Thank you for joining me, and please tune into my next video. You take care of yourself and each other. Bye now.